Hello, and welcome back to the Spells and Stripe podcast. The only podcast that has
No! God,
spells
no!
or
Okay!
stripe. See, I changed the joke. Now we're not in the... It doesn't make sense. The joke doesn't make sense unless you've watched the previous episodes. And even then, it isn't that funny, but also, like, whenever you ever, so it's chill.
My cat is throwing up right now.
Oh, shit. My joke was that bad.
That joke was so bad.
My joke
cat
was so
literally
bad.
threw up.
The cat profusely vomited.
So I'm just gonna have this cat vomit behind me for an hour and a half. That's amazing. I love that. That's great.
Dude, free snack.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Spells and Stripe podcast. This is the final episode. No, this is the second to last episode. The final episode will be an hour and a half of me just mercilessly beating freaking spells with a metal baseball bat. They'll die like 20 minutes in, but you just gotta make sure all the bones are broken, you know? So I hope you would look forward to that. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, so what's the question of the week?
Question of the week. If you could turn any game into a movie or TV show, what game?
I wonder how you thought of this question.
Yeah, you'll never be able to guess.
It's almost like it's the topic of this episode.
What? No.
Huh. What's your answer?
Kingdom Hearts, also Zelda, also Persona.
Okay, Kingdom Hearts works amazingly as like a TV show, not as a movie.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You cannot make it. You said movie. You said movie.
I said movie or TV show.
Oh, or TV show. Then I will actually agree with Kingdom Hearts, just so I can finally experience that show, that franchise.
It's all on Switch, baby.
Not all of it.
I think.
Yeah, it's all on Switch, but it's all Cloud stuff.
I think.
Call me Sephiroth because I hate Cloud.
Hey.
If I had to pick something unique, I want more Kid Icarus, man. If it has to be a TV show or a movie, I'll accept more as long as it's bring back my boy Pitt.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah. I thought I had another one. I don't know off the top of my head.
Mother 3 can make for a good show. That could be how they bring it to the West.
I'd accept that. Yeah. We got Five Nights at Freddy's. Where's FNAF World? Where's our Poppy's Playtime movie? Where's our Garden of Banban movie? Where's our Bendy the Ink Machine movie? Where's our Telltale movie? Where's our Hello Neighbor movie? Where's our Bendy? I said Bendy twice.
Yeah. We're getting an Iron Lung movie. Did you hear about that?
I don't know what that is!
It's a horror game where you're in a submarine and there's big fishies flying around you, swimming around you while you're in this tiny little submarine and they're all spooky. It's being directed by Markiplier.
There's a joke to be made there. I'm not going to make that joke, so I'm just going to move on.
What's the joke? Say the
So have you seen the news recently?
Shit. I sure have. We're obviously in reference to the Russian Civil War going on right now. Actually, I think it already ended.
I was gonna make a joke about Smosh bought back itself, but no, you got to talk about the Russian Civil War, I guess.
I was just watching the Hassan episode on it. I'm sorry, but yeah.
So Smosh bought back their company.
They sure did.
On one hand, I'm glad that they're getting back full control. On the other hand, they bought a sinking ship. I hate what I just said. I realized what I just said. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean it that way.
Pun not intended. Pun so not intended.
Pun not 100% not. It's just like when was the last time you cared about new Smosh content?
When Anthony bought Smosh.
Okay, besides that.
When Ted Nivison was in an episode of Smosh.
When was that?
Like a year ago.
Frick. But like Smosh really, it has that nostalgia appeal, which I hate saying because it makes me feel old. but it's true. It has that nostalgia appeal. Like I feel like their first like month episodes are gonna be huge. Month of videos are gonna be huge. Then there's gonna be a steep drop once people realize, oh, Smash kind of sucks.
I do think there is going to be that big increase, but I don't know how poorly it's going to do because I don't know. Smash has been doing decently well for itself while it was under Good Mythical Morning, and so I think it'll do fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll do fine. It still has that name appeal, but
Yeah, and also like again, I, I, I s- I watch Smosh more now back than I did ever during the Golden Age. So I don't know what the fuck's
to
up
be
with
fair, you weren't
me.
alive in the golden age, so
That is true. That is true.
yeah. Again, we've established last episode your earliest memories are like 2015,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it peaked like 2010 ish, 2010 2011.
yeah. That is entirely true. I do remember a friend showing me Fred. Have I told you this story?
Yes,
Okay, I might have said it on the
you told
podcast
us
too.
last episode.
Yeah,
Last episode.
that's unfortunate for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
my
So yeah, I don't have much to say about Smosh. It's just it's cool they're bringing it back. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. Um. But hey, it's cool that they have full control back. I wonder if like MatPat and everyone else who got bought out is going to do the same.
I mean, MatPat just sold the company. Seems to be doing decently well so far with Defy Media. So
No,
Defy
Defy
Pet
was what
Smosh.
originally had. Yeah, Defy. Yeah, remember?
Oh,
Matt made like the whole Defy lied video.
right. Defy was the old one. I forget what the new one's called, but I don't know.
Goku.
Seems to be doing pretty well. They've got a whole new channel now.
Epic.
Yeah, Style Theory. Want to talk about that?
Oh my god. No, I want to talk about the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What do you think of the Nintendo Direct?
I think new Peach game. Very hyped. I'm
I wish they gave us more. Like, I don't know, a name.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun to have at least one Nintendo game where it's like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Whoa! And I mean, technically, we already
assume
have
it's gonna be
Metroid Prime 4, but that game's never gonna
yeah, I
release.
assume it's to be like Super Princess Peach 2 or something along those lines.
I feel like it's gonna be like a unique title, and that's just the vibe I got. I feel like because it was like 3D and Super Peach was 2D. I feel like it's gonna be its own thing.
Extreme Peach. I don't know. Extreme Peach Volleyball.
Ooh!
You would love that because you're a filthy little whore. Anyways.
Whoa!
The next...
Whoa! Whoa! That's a big boy word.
That's not a swear.
That's a slur.
It is?
Depends on who you ask.
So my RPG. My RPG. That was leaked. Most stuff here was leaked.
Yeah, but
I think
I never believed the. Hey guys, they're remaking this old game. I never believed that, so this still got me.
There's not much to say here. It looks great. Really excited for it. I'm glad Geno fans can finally play his game. I'm gonna absolutely visually despise the Smash speculation. Now they have Inch. That will be the only thing you'll hear.
Yeah, thank God this game is coming out after Smash Bros. Ultimate finished up with its DLC.
I wish it came out like exactly a month after Sora came out. Just so we could like completely like write this off. It'll be too irrelevant by the time it comes out. Just like how most people are already saying that we're not getting like a Gen 9 Pokemon because by the time we get a new Smash game, it will have Gen 10.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even. I feel like we're not going to get a Smash game until the next console. So
I agree.
I feel like we're.
So, anyways, Malo for Smash, not Geno. to just absolutely piss everyone off.
Honestly, I prefer Mallow, so I'm
I like Malo more, honestly. He's more a dynamic character. He has an arc. Gino just he looks cool.
Gino doesn't even look that cool. He's an
Whoa!
elvish Pinocchio.
Oh, you are getting absolutely ratioed in the comments, my friend.
I don't know.
Is what I would say if people watched us.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I think it
Gino
was
is
cool.
a fun design,
Yeah.
but it's hard to say like, oh, look at Gino. He's so badass. I wish he was my dad.
It's hard for me to say. It's hard for me to say. Gino should be in Smash over Waluigi, Paper Mario, even like someone from the like RPGs, like Fawful or something.
I feel like Gino would
Like,
work
like
best as like an assist trophy. I think that
100%, 100%. I think him getting a costume is like the best for him.
did he get a costume?
He did in both Smash 4 and Ultimate.
Good for him. Good for him. Did Mallow get a costume?
Yeah. Nope.
Fuck.
He got a spirit.
All
Yeah,
right.
because again, no one cares about Mallow. No one cares about my RPG. It's just Gino.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I personally, my experience with the game is I've tried watching a few Let's Plays. I've never been able to finish them. I love the music. You know me. I love me some Yoko Shimomura. She's the goat. But and the music seems pretty faithful to those old tracks. So
I make a video game music quiz, and all the answers are just Yoko Shimomura.
have you seen her IMDb? She is one talented individual. She's great. I love her music, man.
Yeah. What else was there in the direct? I know there's the obvious thing, but I feel like we should save that to the end of direct discussion.
The obvious.
What else was there? What else was there?
Luigi Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion.
I'm just happy to see it
You're
happen.
not onto it. Yeah. It is a little weird that we have 2 and 3, but not 1 on the Switch, especially since 2 is kind of divisive. But I'm happy to see it on there.
Yeah.
I think it's a fun game.
I guess they're just working backwards, you know?
Yeah. Pokemon DLC looks fine. I don't have any strong opinions there.
What I do have strong opinions on is Detective Pikachu. He's back!
That seems fun. I wonder if that's gonna like drum up enough interest for a sequel to the movie.
I like the movie. I hadn't actually played the first game.
Yeah.
But I might check out the
I
second
definitely feel safe in saying that more people have seen the movie than they've played the game.
That sounds true in my head. Because
Yeah. I mean, like I saw so many reviews. They're like, "This is a Pokemon movie. Where's Ash Ketchum? Where's the Team Rocket? Where's blah blah blah?" I'm like, my brother in Christ, Detective Pikachu is an actual video game.
yeah, gee. I wonder.
I do hope that they somehow get Ryan Reynolds to make a cameo in the game. It'll never happen because he's way too big of a name for a freaking video game. But like, it would be funny. I would laugh.
I feel like just the general vibe I get off of Ryan Reynolds, and this is me being just the vibe I get off of him from like interviews. He seems like he'd be cool with that.
Oh,
But I guess money and stuff, and I don't know.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, he did like heavily campaign to get a Deadpool movie, and he did almost like kind of self-sabotage himself to get it. He leaked the script or something like that. Leaked a trailer, I think. Just get drum up interest. So, and also I think I think he was uncredited on Bullet Train. He made like a 5-second cameo in Bullet Train, which wasn't even credited.
That
So-
sounds familiar. Bullet Train was great.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yes. Yeah, so if he can do that, he can definitely be in the Detective Pikachu. I feel like he'll be down to do that even for a cameo.
Yeah.
Pikmin stuff looks great. I don't have much to say about it, but I love that we're getting more Pikmin, and I will play the game, and Louis can suck a dick.
I'm just happy
so
for
what else was
Arlo,
there?
man.
Yeah.
That little puppet.
Oh,
he
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
Arlo,
happy.
only Pikmin fan that has ever existed.
the only
Just
one I
Arlo.
care about.
But it's funny whenever people talk Pikmin, it's like Arlo. Arlo's like runs the Pikmin fandom,
He does.
as if like no, there's billions of Pikmin big fans. Like every single copy of Pikmin was bought by Arlo himself. He's just that rich that he buys Pikmin copies exclusively.
I don't know. I feel at least along like the kind of YouTube bubble we're in, Arlo is in a lot of ways like the Pikmin guy, and also he stands out because he's a fucking blue puppet. So I don't know.
I feel like if Shea Phyllis wasn't more well known for being like a cartoon movie guy, he could maybe be like a Pikmin guy because he does talk Pikmin a lot, and he made like probably the most infamous video in the Pikmin history, where he talked about Pikmin 2. But yeah, him being not as well known for video games kind of screws him.
Yeah. Plus Arlo is like, as someone who used to watch him a lot, I kind of just stopped watching a lot of Nintendo YouTubers in general. But back when I used to watch him a lot, Arlo was like, every direct, we're gonna get a Pikmin 4, and it's gonna happen. We're totally gonna get a Pikmin 4. Miyamoto said this one thing like 10 years ago. It's totally gonna happen, man.
Yes. Yeah.
And then when it did happen, it was just like, oh man. I'm glad for that man. He he put his whole Arlucy into Pikmin 4. Yeah,
So, anyways, I think the big reveal of this track was Mario Wonder.
Day one purchase, easy. That game looks beautiful. I'm gonna play the whole entire game
amazing.
as Daisy. And
I really hope there was some rumblings that Wario, Waluigi, and Rosalina will become playable characters. I'm not 100% sure how much I buy that. I can definitely see Rosalina, especially since she was a secret character in 3D World.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're getting Wario and Waluigi.
No, but funnily enough, I don't know if many other people made this observation, but some of the ways they did the power-ups, with the whole elephant and stuff, and Mario like turning into a ball briefly, it felt a lot like Wario World in the way they did power-ups. So
I can see that actually. Huh.
So it does feel like they're taking a little bit of inspiration from those games, which is cool to see now that the Wario Land series is having a weird revival out of
indies like Anton Blast and Pizza Tower.
Yeah. Shout out to Pizza Tower, by the way. Game's goated with the pizza sauce.
I thought you haven't played it.
No.
I haven't played it, but
I listened to the music and I watched people play it. I might.
So you haven't played it? Wow.
I might let's play it myself. It's on my list of like games to let's play. I promise. But I'm currently going through some games first.
It looks really fun. I really like the Nickelodeon-esque aesthetic of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
just is, I don't know.
It'll never get ported to Switch because I think the guy who made it said it'll just never come to Switch. But if it does, I'll play it. It could be like a Cuphead thing where it's stayed millions of times, it'll never come over, and then it eventually does.
Yeah, it worked perfectly on Switch. I don't know the behind the scenes. I don't care enough.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, it's a sprite game. It should be able to run, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of other reasons though, so which I just don't know.
Yeah. How you feeling about Elephant Mario?
A little horny. I don't know.
So that was this episode of the Spells and Strike podcast.
The thing with Elephant Mario is I worry about. I don't know. It doesn't seem too interesting because it just seems you walk slowly. And that's not that interesting for a platform. And, maybe Nintendo.
There has to be more. I feel like you can probably like roll into a ball or shoot water out of your nose. There has to be something more.
I would assume something like the shoot water out of your nose. But just the idea of just, you're really strong, but you'll walk slowly. It kind of just seems like a weirder version of like the Gigamax mushroom or whatever it was called. That wasn't that interesting.
Mega Mushroom.
Yeah. Sorry, Gigamax is That's Pokemon, isn't it?
Gigantamax. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking like Gigamac from Punch Out.
Oh yeah. No.
Um, yeah. A lot of people are having the theory that the mushroom is only a Mario exclusive power up because it's red. Um, and they obviously didn't show anyone else as the Mario
That seems
as the
dumb.
elephant. Yeah. This series was like everyone gets a different animal power up. I say just turn around the elephant because it would be funny. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
either because the only way I could see that working for a four-player game like that, because I know they tried, the Princess Crown, but that was a bit implemented a bit shittily. The way that only Toadstool, or
Toadette.
not
Toadette.
Toadstool, Toadette could use
Toadette.
it.
Toadette. Toadette. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a bit
Um,
shit. Um, I would hope that the power up would do the same thing for everyone, or at least something similar for everyone. I guess if that power up like gave each person a unique animal, like I think like that'd be aesthetically cool at least. But I don't know. I kind of hope it just turns everyone into the same thing, just because that makes more sense for a game like that. Where everyone
yeah.
should be the same pretty much. Uh,
Yeah. Um,
but so I
I
think
think
if
it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny that I made a video on Mario Power Ups and I said we haven't gotten any in a long time, and then immediately like 2 days after we get a new one.
yeah, you did this. Thank you for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Uh,
This is all me, guys. I did it myself. Um,
we just invented Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
just to spite this one guy who made a filler video.
Yeah, you're welcome, Nintendo. Where's our
Um,
paycheck, you
yeah,
bastards?
I think Elephant Mario is pretty fun. I think it's cute. I like it.
Yeah, design wise,
Um,
aesthetically, it's pleasant. That's all I gotta say about that.
uh, everyone's saying we shouldn't get uh, Elephant, Peach, and Daisy because of the art. We didn't get Bowser. You're wearing a super crown. That didn't stop it. You can't stop it.
Oh, you talking about like inflation fetish stuff?
Any kind of like all the memes I saw when Elephant Mario came out was I am not looking forward to the Peach and Daisy version of this. Be like, guys, it's gonna happen either way. You could literally take Princess Peach's normal outfit and make her crown have like a spinny wheel on it, and in a day you will see nothing but her butt naked on Twitter wearing that freaking spinning crown. So it doesn't matter. Peach could literally just wear a blue shirt and it'll be nothing but porn for the entire week. So, guys, it's gonna happen either way. Again, Super Crown doesn't freaking affect anyone
Toadette.
besides Toadette, but that didn't stop us from having a literal 2 straight months of nothing but Bowsette. I am not exaggerating. 2 entire months. I could not escape that freaking meme. Wasn't even on Twitter, but I could not go 5 minutes without seeing art of her. Every single freaking YouTuber either made a video about it or they just clickbaited her into a thumbnail. You could not escape freaking Bowsette. So don't you dare complain about the potentiality of seeing Elephant Peach when we had to have the porn addiction the character for 2 straight months.
Just stop looking at Mario porn. It's not that hard.
I'm not looking at Mario
Sounds
porn.
like you're looking
It's
at
just
Mario
physically
porn.
no. Again, I'm not even on Twitter. And I physically could not escape freaking Bowsette.
As someone who looks at a lot of Mario porn, trust me, you should stop looking at Mario porn.
I don't. I am literally asexual. You know this about me. You know that I hate porn.
uh,
I do kind of think the Super Crown though, because I can't look at me saying I'm tired of seeing this hot woman. I just want to see the dinosaurs breathing fire. I'd be like, wow, that's when the first domino fell.
uh, yeah. I don't know. I think the Super Crown just goes to show that Bowser is hot no matter what form he takes.
But you are a coward if you need a super crown to say you think Bowser is hot.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
I just said he's hot any form he takes.
yeah. But I don't see Bowser himself taking over the internet for 2 straight months.
I mean, to be fair, when the Mario movie came out, or
Not even. I feel like after like a week, like Mario movie hype died.
maybe you
Both
should
the
start looking
trailer
at more
and the
gay
actual
porn.
movie.
Maybe
I look at a lot of gay porn. I am the gay porn connoisseur.
name 3 gay porns.
Okay. So the Undertale cast. We're gonna cast the Undertale movie.
Undertale is my favorite gay porn.
Yeah, I would say that if like every character in there wasn't like a lesbian.
Hey, there's some gay people
Yeah, there's like the 2 guards
and
versus.
Mettaton.
Is Mettaton gay,
I'm
or
pretty
is it
sure.
just you being stereotypical?
Everyone ships
just
it.
because he's fanboyed, I'm gonna make him gay. Wow, it is. We are recording this in Pride Month. What is wrong with you?
Everyone ships him with Papyrus.
Oh, okay.
I don't
and
remember if there's any canon reason for that because it's been a while.
everyone ships Ben and Gwen. They're not dating because they're cousins.
I thought Gwen and Kevin were cute.
I'm 99% sure they just made Kevin a good guy so they could pair him with Gwen to stop the giant tidal wave of Ben-Gwen ships.
You know what they say. Even a cousin could be some... I don't even finish that. They're chill. Everything's bad. Everything's bad.
So, I suggested, hey, how about we cast Undertale movie? It would be fun. We both like Undertale. It seems like it's a small enough cast. We don't have to do a bunch of characters, but it's also kind of a goofy idea. And then I started casting them, and I realized they should never make an Undertale movie ever for any reason whatsoever.
Yeah, no. Undertale is... I mean,
it's one of those things where it is a game, and it should stay as a game. It works exclusively as a game.
Absolutely.
Because all of its mechanics are tied to being a game.
As someone who has had Underfell Sands as their Google Plus profile, I have spent a lot of time thinking about how you could make an Undertale movie, and despite my late middle school, early high school brain trying its best to come up with a plot, I just couldn't do it. And if I couldn't do it, then no one else can.
You can't even Control C, Control V the game plot because it focuses too hard on being a game, on saving and resetting. And again, I know obviously there's the 3 different routes. Like, do you just release 3 different movies?
The closest, I mean, obviously, if you were going to, it'd have to be the true pacifist route. But even then, that gets a little wonky with because you have to do the neutral route before you do the pacifist route. And sure, you could change that, but it's like I feel like it loses a lot of the charm just to be like, this is Sans. This is the only thing Sans can say. There totally isn't an alternate route where he'll fuck your ass. I meant that metaphorically, but I wish I didn't.
Did you bring up a headcanon of Sans being asexual?
I did, yeah. But he also, have you ever played the genocide route?
Yes.
I was never able to even get past Undyne, so or Battle of a True Hero, whatever her what's her
Undyne the Undying.
What's her genocide form called? Like
Undyne the Undying.
Oh yeah.
Which I said twice.
Sorry,
freaking loser. So, how do you want to start? Should we just say all the characters that we have named off?
Yeah. I'll list all the characters that. Have you gotten a fan cast for everyone now? Because I know you're having some struggles.
I'll be honest. I I couldn't. I'll get into why I couldn't for the three characters. I couldn't. And hopefully, you said you've cast everyone, so hopefully you can.
Everyone with an asterisk.
Same. Besides Asgore, this is a very memey. Like again, we both acknowledge this will never happen. This should not happen.
Oh no.
So if we're gonna go crazy, let's just go crazy. You know.
Yeah.
So the order I have it is Frisk, Kara, Sans, Papyrus, Toriel, Undyne, Alphys, Metaton, Asgore, Muffet, Napstablook, Flowey / Azrael, Temmie, and Mad Dummy.
Yes. I also have casted all those people. And I technically have a name for each person. There is an asterisk. We'll get to that.
Again.
Actually, Frisk and Kara was the first two, right, for yours?
Yes.
Let's I'll be honest.
I said there were three. I said there were three I didn't cast. These are two of them, and these are the biggest reasons you should never make an Undertale movie. Because Frisk exists exclusively to be a game character. Everything about them is that they are a video game character that you go into. Like you can't translate that to a movie. Kara maybe, but not Frisk.
Yeah, Kara. Honestly, Kara's such a minor character. I don't even know why we tried casting her.
Because
she has like a scene.
Because they're really iconic. That's pretty much why.
That is true. But in
if you're going to include Muffet and Temmie, then you might as well include Kara.
Honestly, that is true. To be fair, Muffet's cool.
Yeah, but no, I feel like Kara is more well known than Muffet, Temmie, Mad Dummy. Honestly, even Alphys.
I'm just thinking because everyone's so notable in my head but that makes sense. But yeah, Kara does. Then again, I guess Kara does technically have more scenes than Muffet, but also Muffet's cool. So
I like Muffet, and when me, the arachnophobe, likes Muffet, that's when you know Muffet's pretty epic.
Yeah. Also, that theme though.
Yeah. Anyways, who did you cast? Who did you cast as Frisk and Kara?
Here, let me. Let me make sure I get the name right.
Do you not have your list pulled up?
No, I do. I want to make sure I also remember what character made me want to say them. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because a lot of these are the character A reminds me of character B, so let's just cast it right.
All right, so I went with V from the Owl House. I went with their voice, Michaela Dietz.
She's also Amethyst from Steven
Yes.
Universe. Which is probably the more well-known voice, but where the Owl House stands.
Yeah,
so.
but also just V's specific voice, like because it's a little bit different.
I can see. I'll say my thoughts once you say Kara.
I gave them to the same person because I was like, you know what, they're so similar. You know, everyone mistakes it for another.
I like that. I like that idea.
That was the asterisk, is that I casted the same person for most of them. And again, it doesn't have to be like Michaela Dietz specifically, but I think that general like voice that V has, in my mind, it'd be perfect for like some like unknown non-binary person to voice Frisk or Kara. I think that's what would work best. But I think
I'll
that
be
general
100%
voice.
honest. I'll be 100% honest. Them being non-binary is the exact reason I didn't cast them.
Yeah.
There are more non-binary characters in Undertale than there are non-binary actors. So
yeah. And a lot of the non-binary characters voice actors I could find are a bit older, and you can definitely hear that in their voice. And it's like
so I like Michelle Dietz. I can imagine the V voice coming out of Frisk. And I like the idea of double casting with Kara. Yeah. It really works. So you're saying this is stupid, but no, you've had some thought behind this.
Yeah. I also that's the reason why I went to V's voice actress, because I didn't know it was Amethyst's voice actress, Michaela, at first. So I was like, isn't V non-binary? And then I looked into it. I was like, no, that sucks. I should look for someone else more non-binary. But then I was like, wow, there's a lot more of these characters to do. I'm just gonna have to be a little bit homophobic. Don't.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I tried to match it up with the sexuality, but some of these are hard. Again, there's more non-binary characters in this game than there are actors that are non-binary.
Yeah,
like the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Rain's voice,
which wouldn't work at all because again, old.
Yeah, old, and yeah. So do you want to do Sans?
Oh, I like my Sans. Tell me your Sans first, because
Because you what?
I like my Sans. I think I got a good choice for Sans, but I don't think you're gonna have the same one.
I had one goal when I was making this list. I kept telling myself, Stripe, do not pick Jack Black for Sans. And then I thought about it. I feel like I have to pick Jack Black for Sans. Because the more and more I think about it, the more like I see like his voice, especially if he tries to like deepen it a bit. I can see him working for Sans. I feel like he has that like jolliness, but also that like intensity. Like he can flip on a dime, as seen with his Bowser. Again, this is never gonna happen. So if I'm gonna go insane, let's just go insane. I picked Jack Black for Sans. Please make the thumbnail just Jack Black with a Sans eye.
You know I don't know how to Photoshop.
You don't need you just need to like.
Yeah, I can actually do that.
The Sans.
I could totally figure that out.
So who do you cast?
I casted Sungwon Cho.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
He's got that deeper voice and like also just that like naturally like cool attitude where it's like, but also he can definitely get a bit angrier, you know.
Yeah,
which I feel
being a voice actor, he just naturally like you can see him being able to do the goofiness and the seriousness.
Yeah,
as seen with both his scripts, like his skits and his like actual roles that he's done.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I like that. Yeah, no, that's cool. So Jack Black versus Sungwon death battle. Who gets to play Sans? Because we're gonna say both of our ideas and then we're gonna decide who to like officially cast. We knew that with Kara and Frisk because I couldn't think of one.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like my biggest issue with Jack Black is that he is pretty old, and I don't know, Sans is like, I don't know, a young adult.
Biggest issue is that he's Jack Black. Like it'll be hard to think of anything but that's Jack Black as Sans.
That's fair.
With Bowser, it's fine because Bowser, he's a Mimi character, but he's not Sans, you know.
I also feel like there's a little bit with that, at least with me specifically with Sungwon, because I know his voice pretty well. Like, not even just beyond the, like, you know, the Pros AD stuff, but also I've just played a lot of games that he's in.
Yeah, he's in a lot of games, in a lot of movies, in a lot of cartoons. Not movies, but he's in like anime and cartoons and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna side with you here. I do like Pros AD, Sungwon.
Yes. It's confirmed. It's happening. Get in the comments. Yeah. Undertale movie releasing 2015.
Yeah.
So who's next on your list?
My next one is Papyrus.
Oh, I like my Papyrus
you can't
too.
Stand stuff for... I have two Papyruses actually.
Oh, tell me both. Or do you want me to go first? Because you went first last time. So how?
You can go first.
I chose Mark Hamill.
That crossed my mind. Like,
really?
I wanted to cast. Yeah, no, that crossed my mind.
Yes. That's funny.
Actually, you said that you think we casted the same for two characters. Can you say those two characters are saying their actors?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I picked Temmie and Onion-san.
I didn't even cast Onion-san.
Oh.
So, Because I just thought that's a joke.
Oh, I just believed you. To be fair, my choice for Onion is pretty jokey, but
Okay. Well, we can still mention Understand because that's funny. But no, Pirates. Mark Hamill. I wanted to cast Mark Hamill because I feel like I just love his voice, no matter what he is.
I was also going to choose the voice actor for Skeletor, but
for Alan Oppenheimer.
yeah, I ended up. I forget. Maybe it's because he died. Maybe it's because he's old. Something like that.
It's probably because he's still alive. He was actually in Chip and Dale movie, where he voiced both Skeletor and He-Man. First time he voiced He-Man ever.
Cool.
Did you say cool or who?
Cool.
Okay.
Who's He-Man? I've never heard of it. But yeah.
So we actually the reason I even thought of this video is because I joked about doing this, and you said just cast Skeletor for Papyrus.
Did I say that? That's hilarious. I'm so funny.
Yeah. So I was expecting you to pick him, but now that you say Mark Hamill, I'm now realizing how obvious I should have picked him because he literally was Skeletor.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Honestly, I kind of just want to give you this right now because I really like Mark Hamill as Papyrus because he has that goofiness, but also that warmth, and I think he really works. Again, he is a voice actor, but he also is a big name, so
he's
like
just a genuinely good voice actor. Also, when I was talking to you, and I said, "Oh shit," I just realized that there was a fourth Kingdom Hearts character in here. I forgot this guy was also in Kingdom Hearts. Mark Hamill.
Yeah, because he's not
Ericus.
Xehanort. He's the other one. Yeah,
he's square backwards.
Because Xehanort's because Xehanort was originally Leonard Nimoy. It's Star Wars and Star Trek. It's very funny.
And now he's Christopher Lee. Xehanort. Lloyd. Yes. Lloyd. Sorry.
Yeah. Idiot.
I'm sorry.
So that's an amazing pick for Papyrus.
What were yours?
John Mulaney.
No!
I'm sorry. I just feel like that voice works so well for Papyrus.
I get where you're coming from. I do. I truly do. And you know what? If they made an Undertale movie and they said, "Hey, John Mulaney's gonna be Papyrus," I'd still watch it. What was your
I
other
hear a
one?
butt coming. Okay, the other one was like, I know you're gonna like kill me for saying John Mulaney. So I also thought Weird Al.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. I hear a butt coming.
No, I'm thinking back to like Milo Murphy, and it's like, no, I can see that. I can actually, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. In fact, I think I might like it.
So I'll let you say Mark Hamill, John Mulaney, Weird Al.
Oh man, I want to actually. This is hard because I would want to like re-listen to Weird Al's voice, but I can't really do that right now because of the whole "You're Gonna Know."
Yeah.
I don't know. Who do you prefer between Weird Al and Mark Hamill?
You forgot one.
No, I did not.
If we're being genuine, Mark Hamill is definitely the go-to choice. I don't think you should use the Skeletor voice.
No,
because that just doesn't. No, but I can definitely see him.
I feel like it would. I don't know. It'd have to be a little reminiscent. It'd have to be a little bit like this. Yes.
Yeah, I think he can do that. Yeah. So are we going with
fuck Mark Hamill? I'm Papyrus.
So are we going with Mark Hamill then?
I'm more than happy to go with Mark Hamill. I think that's such a funny choice.
So our cast for Papyrus is John Mulaney. So our next character is Toriel.
This was one of the hardest ones for me.
This was the easiest one. No, this is the hardest for me because there's just so many options.
Yeah.
So who would you pick for Toriel?
I went first. You go.
Okay. I went with Kate Blanchett.
Who is she? Wait, that name sounds familiar.
She is. You probably know her best as Hela from Guardians 3. Thor 3. Thor 3. Um, Voice acting wise, she was Hiccup's mom in How to Train Your Dragon. What was her third role that I really know her for? Frick. There's a third role that I know her for, but I don't
Here, I'll
know
just
off
say
the
a
top of
bunch
my
of
head.
words while you quickly go to IMDb. These are words that I'm
Okay.
saying while Stripe is going to IMDb. What does IMDb stand for? I'll never know.
Internet Movie Database.
Fuck!
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Here. We're on her thingy.
da 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 da
Uh.
da.
Um. Um.
Go forth!
Oh, oh!
Go forth!
Yeah. The fourth.
Go forth. You know, like,
Oh. She's Gandriel from Lord of the Rings.
oh, the creepy elf lady?
Yes. So yeah, Hela, Hiccup's mom, and Gandriel.
Yeah, fuck, no. That works. That's,
She's also, when I made my Mario movie casting, I said she should be Rosalina.
yeah, no, that works really well.
Yeah.
I got,
Who do
I got a different answer.
who do you pick?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
No.
Okay.
No.
I
No.
like Jamie Lee Curtis. What can I say?
I like Jamie Lee Curtis. That voice does not work. I'm sorry.
It's true. I was like, who's a mom? And I was like, Jamie Lee Curtis is a mom. She can probably do something.
I love big number one Freaky Friday fan right here.
Yeah?
No. I think she's too old for the voice I would
Whoa.
imagine refer to tutorial.
Come on. Jamie Lee Curtis is immortal. Don't even.
Yeah, no, but like, I don't imagine that's how old Toriel sounds.
That's fair.
Yeah, no. So are we cool with Cape and Ched? Can I finally get a win here?
Yes, I'll let you get a win.
Okay, who do you pick for Undyne?
Oh, Undyne. Aaron Fitzgerald,
Who is that?
the voice of Chie from Persona 4.
I think she's also Naz from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
She's done a few things. I was watching a Persona 4 clip because like, just because that's what I do. Or I was watching a clip of the anime because that's just what I do as a person. And there's Chie, and I was like, could almost be Undyne. It doesn't sound quite right, but I searched up Aaron Fitzgerald voices onto YouTube, and there's this one fighting game that she did. I don't remember the name of it, but the voice she did there is like, holy shit, that's just Undyne. That works perfectly.
I'm gonna go to Behind the Voices, and I'm gonna see if I can find.
That is fair. Who did you pick while we're at this?
Jane Lynch.
Who Lynch?
Jane Lynch.
Jane Lynch. I don't know them.
Surgeon Calhoun from Wreck-It Ralph.
Man, I saw a movie when it came out. That absolutely no thoughts.
I don't know, just like strong voice, but has that kind of silliness that I can see. Also, she's a lesbian. So.
Yo. No, that.
So. I don't think like we need to take into account their sexuality if they're voicing character, but it doesn't hurt. But I have no idea. Like I know that I know Aaron Fitzgerald. I know she's again. I said Naz, and you said Chie, and I've seen the anime, so I know what she sounds like, but I don't remember what she sounds like.
Yeah. Plus, even in the anime, when you're listening to this like that, that's not Undyne. But I swear to God, there is this specific fighting game that she did voices for, where it's like, holy shit, that's Undyne. And I wish I could. I wish I could like play the clip, but it's a little.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, hey, I just looked up Game on her Behind the Voices. The problem is that Game appears 91 times.
Yeah,
So
she's done a lot. She's very experienced. She's a
yeah,
really
I
good
mean,
voice
again,
actress.
yeah. Ed and Eddie was the one I keep going to, and that's like 99.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's her first role. Yeah, like Legends of Heroes, Catherine Fullbody, Fire Emblem Heroes, Stella Glow.
I don't. It's not a fighting game I like had ever seen before, or probably will see since. But I'll
Yeah,
try and
so
find the clip
I
later and maybe like give it to you specifically, but just for prosperity's sake. But
okay. So I'm gonna say, what do you think between our two?
yours was the lady from Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes.
Um, I it sucks because I feel strongly about this, but also I know I don't have the evidence as it stands to be like, oh, don't you know her from this thing where she does this Undying voice? Where it's like, no, I'm just kind of like asking you to believe me, like, oh, there is some game out there where it's like, oh, I could kind of hear that. But I don't think you picked. I think you picked a really pretty good choice, and also probably a bit more suited to movies and TV shows or whatever and the such. But I don't know. So I'm at a
I don't feel
crossroads.
strongly about either, honestly. I I don't think we really need to decide this one because I don't feel strongly about either, and you're kind of backing on evidence that you don't have.
Yeah,
So
I get that.
uh I'm not. I totally believe you. By the way,
Oh
I totally
yeah,
believe that this exists. But I can't say like, oh yeah, now I can hear it if I don't even know what the game is.
yeah. No, all
And again, even the voices I do know her from, I have trouble thinking like, what does Naz sound like? What does GA sound like?
yeah. No,
Um,
that's entirely fair. Let me. But yeah,
it's not like Mark Hamill. Like the second you heard it, you said his name, I immediately got like 50 voices in my head,
right.
and not the normal voices I usually have in my head.
Exactly. No, I get
Um,
yous. I get yous. But still, I I am still here.
do you want to say who you think it should be between those two? Because
Actually, here, let's.
I'm at like a complete. I really don't care about
Would
either.
you get mad at me if
Um,
I suddenly started playing a clip? Like
you do it all
legit-
the time. Hey, at least it's relevant this time. At least you, as long as you don't play Cleveland Show
I
Undertale.
promise to God, it's not a Cleveland show Undertale. Here,
then
here.
sure.
This is from
It's for the video. It's for the video.
This is from
So
the many voices of Aaron Fitzgerald in video games by Teddy K Gaming. Here,
okay.
here. That was from
I'm
Blake,
closing my eyes just so I can imagine.
but just that like angry, but like there wasn't much.
a random
It's from a
screaming?
fighting game after all.
That's just kind of her normal voice actually. Like the one that
But, like,
she uses
angry.
for other.
She does angry
Yeah,
pretty good. I don't know.
Thing is, Undyne's probably the biggest one where it depends on what like route you use, because Undyne pacifist and if you spare her in neutral, is much different than she is in genocide.
That is true.
So
But
again,
I think the person
why
I
you should
picked has
never
that
have
range.
Undertale movie.
But it's fine. It's fine. I get it. I picked a bad choice, and everyone hates me.
No. I get. I don't have any strong opinions on this one.
All right, let's just move on.
Yeah. So
We'll say I
Undyne,
win, but that's
the
just for
voice
my
of John Mulaney.
emotional sake. But let's go
Yeah,
on.
no. I'll give it to you. I'll give this one to you.
Yes.
Honestly.
Fuck yes.
Um.
Maybe now Mom will finally love me.
I mean, you've gotten all of these besides Toriel, so.
Yeah. I'm still pissed about. I'm gonna kill you. No.
Okay, so the next one I have is Alfie's.
Alfie.
Um.
Who went first last time?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll go first because I'm important. Alphys, I picked Shelby Rabara. I don't even remember who that is.
That sounds so familiar.
Oh,
I'm looking it up
Peridot.
right now. Oh, Peridot. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Oh, that voice really works.
yeah.
I also went with a voice actor because hi, I'm Stripe. Nice to meet you. I went with Kate McCushie. She's Webby in Ducktales 2017.
Oh, yeah.
She's Velma in most Scooby Doo projects.
Okay, that's how I knew her.
Yeah.
No, that works really well.
Yeah, I can see either, honestly. I feel like more realistically it would be Kate, because I don't think Shelby's done anything besides Peridot.
That's fair. More that range. Okay, I'll give it to you then.
Yeah, I do like that, though. I do like Shelby. I do like
Surprisingly,
Peridot.
who would have guessed you would have liked that as a pick?
Wow, the number one Peridot... Okay, not number one Peridot. Number one Peridot fan who doesn't ship Lapidot likes Peridot as a character? I think I own that title, right? I think I'm pretty sure I get that title, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'll give it to you.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say I'm the number one fan of any character because there's so many people on Earth, but I feel like, from what I've seen, I earned that title specifically.
I certainly haven't met anyone a bigger fan of them.
Yeah.
That's coming from someone who likes Peridot.
Yeah. Are you implying that you also strip Lapidot?
I'm not implying that because I don't.
Thank you. So my Metaton is I had to break rules just to get this one.
I don't want to talk about my
I don't like my Metaton.
I don't like my Metaton either.
Who do you pick for Metaton?
So they're not really a voice actor.
It doesn't have to be a voice actor. Again, I just kind of defaulted to that because of Stripe.
I just picked someone whose like voice kind of sounds like what I would have in my head.
And that is?
Do you know who Joey Graceffa is?
That name sounds familiar, but I think
he's done like actual like stuff outside of YouTube. It's mostly YouTube, but it's just that kind of voice where it's like, fuck it, sure, why not?
What's his channel name?
Joey Graceffa.
Oh, it's just yeah. No, the name sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know the face. I don't know the voice. I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I don't particularly. I'm not. It's not even
better
like
than mine.
Who's yours?
Tim Curry.
Wait, but why is that so good though?
This would be amazing if Tim Curry didn't suffer a stroke. He's still alive. So I didn't cast a dead guy, but I did cast someone who physically cannot voice act.
Oh, but
again, this is a very hypothetical movie casting, so I feel like if I can stretch a bit. I had a lot of trouble with Metaton. That was probably the hardest one of the ones I actually did cast.
Yeah, actually, no, that's perfect. Yours is better.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. We're going with Tim Curry, baby.
Yeah, let's go with the actual voice actor and not whatever the fuck I was going on with.
And he has done live action stuff, including Rocky Horror Picture Show, which
that's where I know him from mostly.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the main reason I thought of him. Like, obviously, I'll do voice acting because I know him better for voice acting stuff.
Because he's the transsexual from Transylvania.
Yeah, like that. Like, come on, that had to be like influence to the legs. The legs,
man.
The legs.
Yeah, no, you're so right. You're so valid for that. Let's forget
I was absolutely sweating bullets for this one because I know you hold Metaton pretty dearly. So I'm glad you like Tim Curry as Metaton.
Yeah, no, I like Metaton. Not my favorite.
Okay, Asgore.
Oh, Asgore. I like my Asgore choice.
Like all of my ones are pretty memey. This one is like I genuinely think if I ever make an Undertale movie or Undertale show, cast this person.
All right, who's yours?
Okay, so you're a filthy degenerate who have never seen Amphibia, but the main villain is King Andreas. He's voiced by Keith David.
Keith David sounds familiar.
He's literally just Asgore.
That actually, from what I've seen, I've seen clips of
They have the
Amphibia,
exact same character. Yeah.
so I've definitely heard his voice, and you know what? I hear you. Oh, holy
Yeah.
shit!
Even
He's
then,
Community guy.
he was in Community.
Season 6, yeah.
Oh well. He's on other voices as well. He's Goliath from Gargoyles. He's Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. He's been Spawn in a couple things.
Yeah, this is
So,
perfect.
Yeah, even if you haven't seen Amphibia, which is the main reason I cast him, because they're the exact same character. You still know who Keith David is.
Yeah. No, that's a
So who's your? Yeah, I feel strongly about this one, but I would like to hear your pick as well.
yeah. I picked another Kingdom Hearts. It's weird calling him Kingdom Hearts. No one knows him from Kingdom Hearts, but I chose Christopher Lee.
You mean Christopher Lloyd, right?
No, Lee.
Oh, Count Dooku.
Yeah, Saruman.
Yeah. So I thought I was worried when I was breaking the law by picking someone who had a stroke but is still alive. You're picking someone who's straight up dead.
He's not dead.
Yes, he is.
Holy shit, he's dead!
Yeah.
No!
So did I win this one? Spells? Are you still there? Are you still there?
Yeah. Sorry.
I
But he was
like
so
that.
cool, though.
I can imagine that. I can imagine that voice, but
Wait,
I still
what am I
feel very.
thinking about? Why am I?
What?
Wait, I'm so confused. I thought he...
What are you talking about?
Here. I think I'm stupid.
What are you talking about? I'm genuinely confused.
Who? Yeah, he voices...
Speak English!
He voices, Diz in Kingdom Hearts. And I thought he also did it in Kingdom Hearts 3, but I guess he didn't. Because of the,
Because he died in 2015.
Yeah.
So, not only do I feel very strongly about my pick, your pick is actually dead, so I feel like I win this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and even you were like, I can see that, even though you
No,
haven't
that was a
even
really
seen
good
Amphibia.
choice.
Yeah. Like again, all of these are like really jokey, but then this one is like, no, if you do this movie, get Keith David. I just love Keith David's voice so much. He's like the one voice actor where I'm like, I will always point out if I'm talking about a character that he's voiced by Keith David. I've done it before.
Oh, Corey Burton does him in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, Corey Burton. He also voices. He took over for him in a lot of roles. I believe he also took over for Saruman. I know he took over for Clone Wars. So that makes sense. I'm pretty sure. Actually, fun story. They were gonna cast Christopher Lee in Clone Wars as his character, but they heard the scratch recording that Corey Burton did, and they were like, "Why do you need me? This guy's already perfect. He sounds exactly like me." So, I don't think you can get higher honor as a voice actor than that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm currently mourning Christopher Lee.
He died in 2015, but it's never too late, I guess.
He died when Undertale came out.
He died to give us Undertale. Craig Burton is also DVR Gossip Secret Saturdays, my favorite character that no one knows.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm so sorry. That was just such a genuine shock because it was like, because I maybe I had heard that he died, but I searched up Kingdom. Actually, I wanted to my first thought for Asgore was, Ansem Seeker of Darkness, which is a completely different character and then I watched a clip of him in Kingdom Hearts 3 talking, and I was like, no, this isn't it. But then Ansem the Wise shows up and starts talking. I was like, oh, I could see this. Who does the voice? And so I Google it, and it's, Christopher Lee. I didn't look much further than that, but I was like, okay, cool, Christopher Lee. Let's That's a fun choice. And he's also very alive.
Yeah, I genuinely thought that, like how I broke the rules with Tim Curry, you're breaking it with Lee, but then you're like, oh no, I didn't know he was dead. So
Yeah.
I win this one. Let's go. I'm happy I win this one, even if I win by default.
He's been dead for 8 years, and here I was like, man, I'm so cool that Christopher Lee's alive. La di da di da.
Yeah. So
Oh my
who
god,
do
I
you pick
feel
for
like
Muppet?
such a.
No, don't worry. It's fine. It's fine.
Damn, it be like that sometimes, don't it?
So who do you pick for Muppet?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Honestly, I half forgot we were even recording. I was just in a. I was in a place.
Christopher Lee's death 8 years ago.
Alright, so Muppet, I picked a few before. But the last one I chose, I think, is the best one.
Okay, so name them all off and tell me why.
So just the first two, I was like, that kind of works. But I wasn't like super positive about it. And then the last one was like, okay, this definitely works. The first two I picked was Grey Delisle and Chanel Grey.
I know Grey Delisle. Who's Chanel Grey?
Fuck if I remember. I think I cast her literally yesterday. I completely forgot everything about her. But I'm
say the name again so I can look it up.
Chanel Grey. Does she voice? She might be. Is she Aqua? She might be Aqua.
How do you spell Chanel?
Here, I'm looking. Here.
How do you spell Chanel?
SHANELLE and then Grey with an E.
Okay.
Here.
I'm not getting anything.
Here. No, just...
You said she's Aqua.
Oh no, she's Larxene.
Oh, from Kingdom Hearts. Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that kind of like the bratty voice.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it's like it's close. But the one I really liked was Erica Harlacher.
That sounds familiar.
Persona.
Of course.
Right.
What character?
Surprisingly, wait. Actually, no, that's not true. I was gonna say one of the only. I think she's the only one from Persona 5.
What character?
I believe. I actually forget. I think.
Is she Futaba?
Yeah, on. I couldn't remember if it was on or Futaba, but on.
Oh, okay.
She was also in Hunter x Hunter as Kurapika, but I don't know what that means.
I do. Okay, now I can see it. So my pick was So are we gonna lock in that one as your pick, or do you want?
That's just my official one, but I just wanted to share the other two I was thinking about.
Yeah, Grey Delisle can definitely do it because she can do anything. Voice actress. She can do anything pretty much. My pick is Kamiko Glenn.
That sounds familiar.
She's Lena in DuckTales.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the second I say this, you're gonna know exactly why I picked her. She's Penny Parker.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. That's just. That's probably where I recognize the name. No, that just it just works.
Yeah, I mean, again, it is kind of like cutesy Spider Girl that works. But also I like her voices.
Yeah, no, that's actually really good.
DuckTales stuff. Yeah. Do you want to go with that one?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I'm cool with getting another win. This one I didn't have to like win by default. Cool. I say this, but I won the last. Like,
I mean, assuming Erica Harlacher's still alive, I can't be sure.
I'm pretty sure she is.
Let's hope.
Okay. Napstablook is the one I'm very sorry for, even more so than Tim Curry Metaton.
What's yours?
So when I play video games that don't have voice acting, I tend to, assign voices based on characters that remind me of each other.
Right.
So when I see Napstablook, sorry, a floating bedsheet ghost, you know what I think?
High Five Ghost?
I think High Five Ghost. And who voices him? The creator of the show, J.C. Quintel, who also voices Mordecai. So that's my voice. That's my pick. Because I just can't unhear Naps. I don't know why I keep saying Metatown. Naps Luke is anything but High Five Ghost.
Okay.
So who do you pick?
So I want to. Instead of going more for the design of Napstablook, I instead wanted to go for the personality of Napstablook. And that's just a sad guy, kind of, someone who's depressed. And I was like, who's another person that's depressed besides me? And so I thought, of course, of Eeyore and his voice actor, one of his voice actors, Peter Cullen, who is alive.
He's Optimus Prime.
Yes, and alive.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That would be hilarious to hear that really deep voice come out of Napstablook. But no. I don't like that we're living in a world where freaking Mordecai is a better pick, but no. That's just too deep of a voice for poor little Blukey.
I think you have a point, but I also think you're stupid and bad. So I don't know if you considered that part, but you should.
I'm just saying. If we ever do like Deltarune casting, I will also pick J.C. Quintel to be Burley because I physically cannot read any of his lines without immediately thinking he sounds like Mordecai.
That actually kind of works though.
So, do you want to go with High Five Ghost for Napstablook?
You know what? For the memes, sure.
I can't believe we live in a world where the two ones where I thought were awful are the ones we're going with, being Tim Curry and J.C. Quintel. So I
live
have
in a society, my man.
We live in a very big society. So Flowey and Asriel I have together. Do you have them together?
I have two separate people. But
okay,
technically they're in the same list. I did Flowey / Asriel.
Okay, all right. So I went first last time, so you go first this time.
All right. So for Flowey,
I don't like where this is going. I don't like that laugh. I don't like this. I don't like it.
For legal reasons, I'm pretty sure for legal reasons they can't even do the voice. But still, I think it'd be really funny.
I think I know where this is going.
Tom Kenny.
I knew it! I knew legal reasons! Because I know Tom Kenny legally cannot use a SpongeBob voice. Like Nickelodeon bans him from using SpongeBob voice outside of like official Nick products. So
yeah.
So I actually, when I was looking up like ideas for Flowey, I did see Tom Kenny pop up, and I did actually consider it, but I wanted to do both Asriel and Flowey as the same person.
That is completely fair. I also had a thought to do that, but then I didn't.
Yeah. So if it was just Flowey himself, I actually would have gone with Tom Kenny.
Yes.
Because I feel like he can do that manic voice. But I feel like that's actually a really good SpongeBob laugh. But when you get to Asriel, he's done kids before, but
don't say that.
I didn't mean like that. No, Tom Kenny, I love you. I didn't mean like that. You're like my idol. Don't. Cut
that.
Shout out to the reason that he can't do the SpongeBob voice anymore, because he voiced him in a Saturday Night Live skit where SpongeBob was helping the U.S. government against a racist caricature of Bin Laden, and SpongeBob said he's uncomfortable with this, so I threw him in a cage and said to look up his computer for child porn.
I don't even have a computer.
Oh, frick, you know that!
Yeah. I think I actually rewatched it while being like, I wonder if this could work for Flowey. And it was while watching that, I was like, fuck it, sure. But that...
Yeah, no, I like that. I might even go with that if, I don't know, we probably should have decided if we were going to do double casting or not for Flowey Asriel.
I mean, it's who cares? I don't know.
Who do you pick for Asriel?
Let's talk about. I guess I'll also go with my Asriel, and then we can.
Asriel. Yeah.
I picked You may know her from a little something called Kingdom Hearts. Haley Joel Osment.
I knew it. The second you said I picked two Kingdom Hearts characters, like, oh hey, John, it's gonna be Asriel. I knew it.
That's yeah. No, but there's a reason why you knew it.
It works. No, I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. My pick for actually, I said that I had a honorable mention that was Kingdom Hearts related. First I'll tell you my actual one.
Okay.
For both characters, which is Tara Strong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what voice actor could I feel like can also do like a manic, crazy voice, but also do a soft-spoken, nice child, and she immediately popped to mind.
Yeah, that's entirely yeah.
Yeah, but my honorable mention was I was looking up voices for these characters, and I saw Dylan and Cole Sprouse brought up.
That's
so
what does he do?
And I was like, he's Sweet Life Zack and Cody.
Yeah, no, I know who he is. I can't remember which Kingdom Hearts character. It's not Riku. No.
My reasoning was I don't remember the character off the top of my head, but I look okay. Which of these two has the more voice acting experience? They all appear in the exact same things, except Dylan is in Kingdom Hearts 3 as like one character. I forgot his name. So I almost went with Dylan Sprouse just because of that.
Oh fuck, he's Yasora.
Yeah. Yeah, but then I was like, okay, no, Tara Strong works better.
No, Tara Strong. That's a great choice.
Yeah, I feel like if we're doing double voices, if we're like casting same person, then Tara Strong. But if we're going with like one or the other, like only like different voices for characters, I agree with Tom Kenny and Haley Joel Osment. So I'm really fine with either of these choices.
Let's just say we're at a tie for friendship reasons.
Yeah, and also because we did kind of have different mindsets for this one. But you know, I do generally like Tom Kenny and Haley Joel. So
yeah, no,
yeah,
and Tara Strong. That's just Tara Strong's always the correct opinion, you know.
Yeah, really, I didn't want to overload with his voice actors, but I did.
Tara Strong could voice everyone here.
Yeah, honestly, probably even Asgore, I could see it. So who do you pick for Temmie? Because you said that you think we both picked the same Temmie, and I feel like that we might have, especially since you, for two of your specific choices, it's kind of in the same ballpark as one of the ones I picked. So, who do you pick for Temmie?
I picked Temmie.
That's boring. Don't do it. No,
but that's cool though.
No, that's boring. Come on.
Boring.
I was thinking you had like this really cool choice. No, you just picked the. Come on, that's stupid.
No, it's not stupid.
Don't do that. Come on.
Come on, it shows respect to the main people.
It does, but like that's boring.
You're boring. Fuck you.
Okay, so I picked Charlene Yee.
Don't know who that is.
Ruby from Steven Universe.
Herbie?
She's also Chloe. Ruby. Yeah.
Who's Ruby?
From Steven Universe. Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh, the little red one.
She's also Chloe from Weaver Bears.
Yeah, no, I see. I get where you're going from.
That's what I thought when you said that we had similar ones, because you picked Peridot and Amethyst. So I'm like, oh, okay, so they'll also go with Ruby.
I didn't even think about Ruby. Temmie, I didn't even. I was like,
yeah,
because I'm already familiar enough with.
I don't know her voice, so
you don't.
I don't know her voice at all. I don't know her voice at all.
To be fair, she doesn't voice act. But she does do streams. So it's like, she can say words. So. But I don't know. I feel like it's. I don't know. I feel like in every movie, in every like video game movie, you gotta have like one person where it's like a pretty like as a direct callback to the original, you know?
No, like Mario did that obviously, but like Sonic didn't. Pokemon did.
Sonic had Tails.
Oh, okay, fair, but yeah, okay, you know what? Fine. I think it's a cute callback, and like Temmie isn't going to be that major of a character anyways, so might as well
Yay!
make it a cameo.
Yay!
I still like my pick, but
Yours is the best if like here's how I'll say this. If we were doing like a movie and Temmie has like a line or two, then I think Temmie Chang, I think that's her last name. I think that's like the better choice. But if it's like a TV show or something and there's like a whole episode dedicated to Frisk and the Temmies, then I think you had the better choice.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with that.
Yay! Friendship.
So, the final two were Mad Dummy and Onion Sand. Well, I didn't cast Onion Sand because I thought it was just a joke.
Did you think of anyone for Mad Dummy?
I did not think of anyone for Mad Dummy
Okay.
because I feel like if it was just Mad Dummy, it would be easy. But then you bring in that, they're also Mad Mew Mew.
Holy fuck, I did not even think about that. That's...
and that throws in a massive wrench, and I didn't want to touch that.
I didn't even... I don't know, Mad Mew Mew is such a... Because that only came in with the Switch version.
Yeah, but I feel like you also have to keep it in mind, so I didn't...
Oh, I sure did not do that.
I know, because obviously, because you're like, I forgot Mad Mew Mew even existed. So who do you pick for Mad Dummy?
I didn't forget Mad Mew Mew existed. I saw them like when scrolling through Undertale characters, and it was like to make sure I got everybody, and it was like, they're a Switch exclusive. They're not lore important. Anyway, I don't know if you'll know this person. I picked someone called Rick Zeif.
What do they do?
They voiced Cromdo in Bug Snacks.
I don't know who that is, but just saying they're from Bug Snacks, I can immediately say that probably works.
Their voice is very reminiscent of that of Danny DeVito.
So why don't I just cast Danny DeVito?
That is fair. I could have done that. Now that you've mentioned that, I that's my new answer, Danny DeVito.
No, that's my pick, and I didn't say anything.
Fuck.
Danny DeVito.
Shit.
Yep, there we go. So I win this. I win. Let's go, me. I pick. So
I don't know. Is Danny DeVito a voice actor?
Yeah,
he must have done
Lorax. He's Phil. Yeah, he's Lorax. He's Phil from Hercules.
Oh, that is
he's
true.
Mr. Swackhammer from Space Jam.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Now that you've reminded me that he's Phil, yeah, that is.
Yeah. So my choice is Mad Dummy, which is what we're going with.
All right.
So I didn't say Onion Sand because I thought that was just a joke. So who do you pick for Onion Sand?
Justin Roiland.
I was going to suggest we should cast Burger Pants and have him be Justin Roiland.
I'm glad we're both equally unfunny.
I'm just saying, because again, just like how I imagine freaking Napstablook to sound exactly like High Five Ghost. I imagine freaking Burger Pants sound exactly like Morty, or more specifically Lemon Grab.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, of freaking course. Is that genuinely who you would pick for Onion Sand? Like, even taking the controversy out of it? Genuinely who you would just be like? Or did you just want to be funny?
Honestly, if you could bottle up his voice and put it into, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but specifically that voice, annoying the person, that Morty voice. I have such a hatred of it, but there's also a part of me that's like,
I feel like it has to be like a.
If Rick and Morty didn't exist, if I didn't have that Rick and Morty existing, high on life existing mindset, I think I'd like it.
I feel like for Onion Sand, it has to be like a really bad fake anime voice, Karidasu. I feel like that's the vibe Onion Sand gets for me.
To be fair, that isn't far off from Justin Roiland's Morty voice.
I still think if we have to put Justin Roiland, I think he has to be Burger Pants. But even then, he wouldn't because he beats women.
Allegedly. Come on now. We don't want another
Um,
Biden situation.
so Joe
No!
Biden.
Who's voicing Joe
Okay.
Biden?
Joe Biden, he's Gaster. Yeah, we didn't cast Gaster because we know so little about him that it's really hard to do so. Um, because that's probably the biggest character we didn't mention. Um,
To be fair, I also think it'd be cool if uh it,
he could be in like a background but never say anything.
yeah, the closest we get is entry 17, the darker, darker yet darker. And all you can do that for that is like, okay, he's a scientist, he's a bit emo. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you do with that. I'm sure there's someone who could work good from what little we know about him, but
I think it's another one where you have to get a voice
I
actor
didn't
to do
feel
like
like
a good
I
scary
didn't feel like
voice.
teaching Stripe the entirety of Gaster's lore just to be able just for him to be like, oh yeah, let's get this let's get some character.
I know it's a random cartoon character who's exactly like this.
Yeah, exactly.
I know you haven't seen Uncle Grandpa, but you listen to this one character, he's just Gaster.
Um,
So let's tally this up. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. We went with me for Toriel, I believe.
yes.
We didn't decide on Undyne, right?
No, I think we had a tie because friendship.
Yeah. Okay. So we have you for Frisk, Kara, which is unfair because you casted them, I didn't, but I'll go with it. Sans,
Don't worry,
Tyrus.
I also had a disadvantage later on.
Yeah. I may have not cast one, but I didn't pick a dead person. So that's 4. We didn't pick for tutorial. No, we did pick Toriel. That was me. We didn't pick for Undyne. Uh, I got Alphys. I got Metaton. I got Asgore. I got Muffet. Um, I got Napstablook, so that's 6. Flowey, we tied. Temmie, we tied. Mad Dummy, I somehow won, so I'm not casting him. And then you, I guess, won for Onion San. So it's 5-7. I win.
Really? Oh, I was doing so good at the beginning there.
Yeah, and then I just had that massive block of wins from Elfies to Napstablook.
Yeah. To be fair, we also had a few ties, so I don't
Yeah.
feel.
We'll give you the wins for those ties, and then we'll say that we tied overall.
Yay, friendship!
Friendship is magic, guys. But I also said we should cast Burger Pants as Justin Roiland. So that means I
That's
win.
not a
Sorry.
point. We don't count that. Shut up.
um. So when are we gonna do Deltarune?
Oh, dude. The only one, Deltarune actually, there's so much stuff with Chris specifically where it's like, this would be weird to turn into a show. In my mind, I would love for like genuine. I love for there to be like Deltarune shorts or something where it's just like the characters interacting. I don't even give a shit. I just love those characters so much.
I feel like Undertale and Deltarune were better as like shorts that add on to this series instead of like expanding on or continuing or retelling the series.
Yeah, I feel like the most you could do, I mean, the most you could do realistically is like a semi sequel slash like here's the world but different characters, like
Yeah.
Undertale prequel or something.
Yeah, as we've said multiple times, Undertale functionally does not work as a movie because it is so rooted in being a game and having game mechanics that you can't turn it into a movie.
Neither
so
does Deltarune.
this is just a Deltarune, possibly even more so. We have to wait for that to pan out.
Yeah, I'm just with Chris
Yeah,
and all their bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much. If Chris didn't exist, if like Susie was the main character, then it would be super easy. But
Yeah,
the fact that Chris exists, but still, Bradley, JC, J.C. Quintel.
That is true. Who do you voice? Who do you
Just because.
I feel like Noelle will. I feel like there's a choice out there for Noelle, and I don't know who right now, but I feel like there is a choice for Noelle. It's like, oh, that's perfect.
Again, Noelle I've seen as like a character archetype a lot.
Yeah.
So I can probably be like, oh, that character is exactly like her. Let's just throw her in.
Same with Susie.
Same with Susie, yeah. Ralsei is a bit hard because he's different from 1 to 2.
Yeah. I don't know. Ralsei is just, I don't know, cast any twink, it'll be fine.
Okay, so Spamton?
Pemten? What?
Spamton?
Spamton? Oh.
Spamton?
Spamton, I almost feel like you would have to get like multiple voice actors and also like an AI in there just to make Spamton like really work.
There's a YouTuber who I watch. His name is Alex Roshan. He does a Spamton voice. I kind of want to just say pick him. And I guess that wouldn't be cheating since you also picked a bunch of YouTubers.
I picked one
you
YouTuber.
Picked one. You picked one, yeah, okay.
I mean, technically, I picked someone chose Austin there, but I picked him because of his voice acting.
Yeah, no, he's done professional stuff. He's not a YouTuber.
He's a voice actor first. Like he was a voice actor before he started YouTube. I don't know. It feels almost rude, or not rude, but like it feels a little bit bullshit to be like, oh, someone showed the YouTuber. I guess
he literally just made a video on this, like 2 days ago. He literally just made a video on that.
Yeah, which I watched, which is why I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
I like Someone Show though. I like his YouTube. I like his non-YouTube.
Yeah, no, like you got me to back down from Jack Black Sands. I feel like that speaks to how great that pick is.
Yeah, Someone Show like. Yeah.
Yeah. So this was a fun episode. I like this.
Yeah.
This is the first time pulling back the curtain a bit. Every time we do like a unique non-talking episode, it's always Spells' ideas. This is the first time this was all me. This is like, what if we cast an Undertale movie? So I'm glad this panned out. This was fun.
Yes, I'm glad I didn't have to come up with an idea. My brain, I'm so stupid, man.
I will never forget your reaction to me saying Tim Curry. you just died.
Yeah, that was an experience. This was really fun, actually. In my brain, I'm already like, what other video games can we do? Let's cast
Undertale worked perfectly. Stop. Undertale worked perfectly because like it's a small cast of characters. It's never gonna happen, so we don't need to be super serious. We both love the franchise.
To be fair, even if it was gonna happen, it wouldn't need to be that serious, anyways.
Yeah, like I wasn't super serious like the Mario casting video, which fun fact, actually getting a sequel. Because one of my friends watched him like, Stripe, do a sequel. I'll do it with you. And then we just spent like 3 hours until 4 o'clock in the morning coming up with ideas. So
that being said,
expect that, I guess.
We gotta work on our collab idea, or I gotta work on it.
Yeah.
I feel like I have an obligation to work on it first before you do, because you do more YouTube work for your channel than I do.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, in the time you took to like between you think of that idea and now, obviously I'm continuing. Can I say the idea actually, or should I keep it a secret?
It's your channel. It's up to you.
The idea is covering every Nickelodeon game show.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yee.
Oh yeah, okay. And in the time it took from you suggesting the idea to now, I have finished the entirety of 2 just fantastic, wonderful shows, like peak fiction. Sanjay and Craig in the Loud House. And both shows include like the characters playing game shows, like Nick game shows.
Right. I think.
Yeah.
Man, that
Uh,
says so much about my work ethic that you watched the entirety of The Loud House before I could watch even more.
yeah.
Maybe I'll get on that today. We'll
Again,
see.
I'm the guy who in the time it took for our friend longer than the time it took for our friend Cracks to finish Adventure Time, I have finished every Disney show, every Star Wars cartoon, the entirety of Naruto and Shippuden, and soon every single Nick show. So you may be a slacker, but you're not that much of a slacker.
Yeah, I'll get on it. It's just there's always been, other stuff. I think it's a really fun
Yeah,
video idea, so I really gotta put
yeah.
a thumb up my ass and just watch them.
Yeah, my friends like always say, "Stripe, we should collab." That's great. We should collab, and we never goes anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely surprised. I've only had two collabs.
yeah.
Um,
That's just the way a lot of people
collabs
work,
work.
especially at a lower, more indie level, where it's like everyone loves coming up with ideas, me included. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people love coming up with
I mean,
ideas. It's very rare that people actually, sit down and actually do the hard work for it. And that's why you're so impressive, because you actually sit down, write the scripts, edit.
yeah.
And I think that's
I've been kind of dragging my feet, as I've said multiple times with scripts.
it happens.
Um, but I think it's more so because I decided, what if the gimmick for this year of my channel is that every video is half an hour long?
Yeah. You've been putting in the work, and it's been
Yeah,
impressive. It's been impressive.
not my intention, by the way. It's just like the Ninja Turtles and Danny Phantom videos were like, oh, this will probably be like 7, 6 pages. I don't have much to say about these. 9 pages later, Danny Phantom special like I said that's like I could maybe make a video on this. I don't know. I'll just do it because I said I would. And then it turned into my longest like video review.
Yeah, no,
And
I get that. Uh,
yeah. It makes sense for Ninja Turtles. That's like 120 something episodes and a bunch of spin-offs. So like that makes sense. Like Danny, how did I talk for nearly a half an hour for Danny fucking Phantom?
I'll be honest, I don't know, but I'm in a similar boat, man. I wanted to make a video about Arsène Lupin, and now I'm writing a book about Arsène Lupin, and it's just,
Yeah. You said that you're a good example of having ideas but not making them.
yeah,
This podcast is a great example because I need to constantly bully you to freaking upload the podcast. By the way, upload the new podcast one.
yeah. Maybe I will when you watch my latest episode.
I did. I commented on all of them.
No, you didn't. You didn't
Yes,
talk
I
about the
did.
one that released literally as the podcast aired.
Because I didn't know that existed.
By the way, I actually my Let's Plays have been getting better views already than the podcast, which is a little upsetting. But
I mean, Final Fantasy is kind of relevant right now. And do you want to watch a 30-minute video about something you know, or a hour and a half podcast about a bunch of different topics?
that's fair. I don't know. I don't know. I like doing the podcast. I don't. But yeah,
The podcast keeps me sane, honestly.
podcast is so much fun.
Yeah.
It'll get the views eventually. I still believe in
Yeah,
us. Uh,
I said this before. I only did this originally just because you asked, and I didn't care about it, and I was kind of hoping that it would go nowhere.
uh,
But now it's like I actually look forward to the cast, and I talk to you about it constantly.
yes.
And now we have our first like special episode suggested by me.
Yes. And now that also means you're gonna start editing the episodes and stuff, right? Because you care so much.
If you edit all my videos,
I'll,
do you want to edit the nearly hour long base recording of top 35 films based on cartoons?
yeah, sure. I don't
Well,
think
I
you
mean, it's
want me
already
editing that. What was the mistake I made on the literal second episode of my new Let's Play series where I just entirely forgot to name it?
Yeah. It was just like parentheses Final Fantasy 1. You didn't give it like the normal like 20 name.
And then I actually almost made the exact same mistake with this latest episode, even though it's a completely different game. Where I also, in the first Final Fantasy episode, it's just too quiet, which I did fix. Right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yes. It sounds much better now.
yes.
I mean, it's still you, so it's not great, but like, I hate your voice and you're ugly, but like,
What are you, my mom? Come on. Don't say stuff like that. I'll cry. No.
I am your mom.
Mommy? Mommy. You should voice Toriel. That's
Quick, if you had to cast us as Undertale characters or Deltarune, if you want to, who would you pick?
me as Papyrus. You. You don't do too many voices, but so I'm trying to like use a regular voice. Maybe an Absolute. No, you be Sans. You can be Sans.
Yeah. I was gonna say like the second you said use Pirates, like okay, so here comes me as Sans, and then you didn't say that.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, I would have said the exact same thing, but the other way around.
You would have been Papyrus, and I would have been Napstablook.
Sans.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I could do a pretty good Sans. Sounds a bit like that Patrick guy, but
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Sans.
Hey Papyrus.
Hey, Papyrus.
What's the deal with ketchup, huh? Oh.
Why didn't we cast Patrick Warburton as anyone? Frick Keith David, Patrick Warburton as Asgore.
It's a beautiful day. Birds are singing.
Patrick Warburton
flowers are blooming.
as the Gaster.
On days,
Patrick Warburton
kids
as
like
Gaster.
this.
That's our.
On days like this, kids like you should be burning in hell. Do-do-do-do.
Patrick Warburton as Gaster. That's our pick. There we go.
Oh, darker yet. Darker.
Oh no, we're doing the thing where we go over time, and now we just go freaking insane. Are you okay? Are you alright?
Patrick Warburton as Gaster.
It took you that long to react to that? Why did it take you that long? I like it took like the full minute to be like, Patrick Warburton's
Here. Hey, Asgore. I'm gonna go jump in the car now.
So there we go.
For this episode just be Joe Swanson with the Sans eye.
No, it has to be Jack Black, and you can somehow Photoshop like Gaster to be a freaking
like translucent, like in the background.
Yeah. Well, we need to commission art as like all these characters as their actors.
Actually, I know what the thumbnail should be. Just story of Undertale.
But like we poorly Photoshop all of our casting choices over them. I think Monster Kid is on the thumbnail. We didn't even cast Monster Kid.
Oh yeah, Monster Kid is probably the biggest character we didn't cast, and that's because I don't care.
Yeah, well, him or Gaster probably.
I feel like you could cast any like I don't know off the cuff Tina Turner. Fuck it. You already casted her as someone else, but she can do Timmy Turner.
Who we cast?
That's basically Monster Kid. Fuck it.
Tina Turner. What?
She does Jimmy or Timmy.
You said Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Tara Strong is the voice actress, and
Timmy
Turner's the character. You freaking moron.
Sorry, my brain is. I'm still thinking about Joe
It-
Swanson.
it-
What can I say?
why Joe Swanson instead of Kronk?
Because I just associate that voice more with Family Guy because memes.
Oh, yeah, you are the biggest Family Guy fan I know.
Oh, I love Peter Griffin and all the gay sex that he does. That joke really did not land, huh?
No.
Just
Does he
absolute
do that?
silence.
It's been a while since I've seen Family Guy. Does he do that? God, I hate how woke Family Guy is now. They have Peter do gay sex.
Oh yeah, that's to be fair. There's been so much Family Guy. He's probably done gay sex at least once.
No, there has to be one. I refuse to believe there isn't one.
At least once.
That seems like a joke they'd make. Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine if like at like the series finale of Family Guy they confirmed that uh Joe, Peter, Quagmire, and Cleveland like just occasionally have group orgies together.
There's no way they didn't make a joke already.
Aww. But if
I
they
mean,
did,
to be
it'd be
fair,
funny. I should write for Family
the
Guy.
canon, the canon lore of Family Guy is that it's actually just a show. All the characters are actors. That's canon, by the way.
That sounds canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Lois. Hey, Lois. I mean,
Remember
Undertale,
when we?
Lois.
Remember when this video started casting Undertale characters?
Who do you think should be the voice of Peter Griffin, who is in Undertale?
I swear to God, if you play the freaking Cleveland show thing, I'm gonna leave the second you do that. Like, not even like leave the record. I'm gonna leave the recording and everything. So
Well, honestly, I wasn't even thinking about it until you brought it up, but now I
Don't
can
you
just
dare-
like
don't you
feel
dare.
the presence of my phone, just like it just has a menacing aura to it now.
like, you're like an operatic choir of the Cleveland show intro.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
Yeah, no, I said choir, not Mickey Mouse.
Oh, I'm an Undertale.
What if Disney made an Undertale movie?
Oh, like how they did like Three Musketeers and like the Ghost of Christmas or Ebenezer Scrooge.
I meant like them actually like, animating it like they usually do. But yeah, sure, just throw Mickey Mouse in there.
Yeah, it's Undertale. It's the story of Undertale, but every character is just a Disney
It's
character.
a story of Undertale. I fell from the mine. Talk or should I fight monsters?
If you keep singing, I'll play
inside?
Cleveland Brown on you.
Okay,
This is a
okay,
threat.
no, stop. No, that's a very good threat. I will
Because
no
it's
longer
believable.
story this Undertale.
Yeah. Or they
I
could
no
do
longer story
they could
this
do a
Undertale.
live action one, but Frisk is the only human and everyone else is Muppets.
I mean, again, you literally asked, okay, is this animated or is this live action? I'm like,
No, live action,
Doesn't matter.
but puppets. All the monsters are
yeah,
puppets.
no, but you said, is this animated or is this live action? I'm like, this doesn't matter. This literally only affects Frisk and Kara.
Yeah.
Because everyone else would be voiceover anyways.
I just like the idea of Asgore Muppet.
That exists somewhere.
Probably. Just
I'm surprised you only had like one Owl House cast.
I'm surprised too. I definitely was like, can I somehow bullshit my way into getting Ida's voice actress to be Toriel? No.
I was literally thinking like the second I said said that I was like, okay, the only one I could see maybe is Wendy Malick as Toriel.
Yeah.
Wendy Malick could maybe be Undyne actually.
I also thought about that, but I feel like she's a little older.
She's probably too old. Yeah. Okay. No, I'll concede.
Yeah. And to be fair about my Jamie Lee Curtis pick, Toriel is supposed to be like super old, but it's fine. It's not like it matters.
I could see Wendy Malick be tutorial, but I'm still okay with Cape Blanchett.
Yeah, I can't punch your head. That's good. I'm definitely not
We should
furious.
we should probably end this episode before we hit 2 hours.
Oh, but I was gonna play
We can still
Cleveland
talk.
Brown.
We can still talk like after, but like
No,
we don't want another 2 hour episode.
I'm only using you for the views.
You literally just said that you yourself get more views than us together.
To be fair, you get more views. You get the most views
Yeah.
out of the 3 projects. Your channel gets the most views.
It helps I've been going longer.
Yeah, you've been going longer than like a week,
Yeah.
which helps.
And this one only started like what, February, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, my video, it's already gotten up to 2 views. So I didn't even have to promote it. I don't know who the fuck is watching this.
Me.
You didn't watch it?
Yeah, you did.
No, not the newest one.
Oh, newest one. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
All my Final Fantasy videos have gotten exactly 7 views, which it must be really lucky because there's 3 of them.
And they've gotten 1 comment, and that's me.
No, actually, there's been another comment or 2. Yeah.
You have another friend?
Sorta. I don't know.
Invite them on the podcast. Frick you.
Yeah. Shout out to what's her name? Shaken Thesaurus.
I do really want us to have guests, but I just don't know who would fit.
I'll just do funny voices. Hello, this is me. I am the guest of the podcast. I shouldn't do that voice.
Gru from Despicable Me is on the cast.
Yeah.
Dude, something I always wanted to do, even before we did the cast, was I wanted to do a guess the cartoon intro.
Oh,
like quiz.
That could be fun.
Do
you want me to set that up for you, or vice versa?
I was hoping it would be like between 2 people, but I can set it up for you. Honestly, the only thing is I don't know how I would play the audio.
That's fair. Yeah, that's something.
How do you play Cleveland Brown? And how did you play the Fitzgerald music?
Yeah.
Fitzgerald voice. How do you do those?
How do I do what? Oh, I just
literally. How do you play the music?
I literally get my phone up to the mic.
Oh, okay. I could maybe do that, I guess.
Yeah,
but
there's nothing special about it.
Okay.
It's why the audio is always so shit, but it's funny anyway.
Yeah, I could if we can find a way to do it, I will do a guess the quiz.
Yeah.
Guess the intro quiz.
As far as ideas from my end, one of the things
Okay, seriously, let's end this right now, and you can tell me after the recording.
Wait, but I already started the sentence. Let me at least finish my sentence.
No. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything, and also we're gonna hit 2 hours. The main topic of the video is done. It's long since over.
All right, fine, okay. I'll just say, next episode is the official Roblox episode. I don't even know what that means.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Content. All right.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Have a good day.
Happy Pride.
Make sure you tip your waitresses. Happy Pride Month, even though this will not go in Pride Month.
Every month is Pride Month.
Because
except for February,
thought it'd be hilarious. A certain month that some person thought it'd be hilarious let's have every video be on something that released recently, but let's also not release it like 2 weeks later. Very smart idea there.
Happy Pride.
Yeah, the podcast is going out today. We talk about like announcements that Disney's gonna have that's already out. I wonder what that show is gonna be. I don't know. Maybe it's the one that they announced like 2 weeks ago.
Sorry of Undertale.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Peace. I'm stopping recording right now. Bye.